Greetings, Virgo. Welcome, my dear friend, to Eureka Elementals. Thank you so very much for joining me in whatever time, space, place, or dimension this finds you. If you are new, welcome, welcome. I'm a little unorthodox here. We do things a little differently. All types, beliefs, welcome. And so as long as you just bring your authentic energy and your authentic self, we're all good. All right? And for those of you returning, love to you, darling. Now, as I was getting on here, I heard the song, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Dun, dun, dun. I can see all obstacles in my way. Dun, dun, dun. So, gone are the dark clouds that pass me by. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. So, Virgo, you're in a good mood. And this means that you're doing something right with your inner child. Because I was dancing just before, and the reading before yours was Leo. I had to take a break in between them because I was so tired. It is very, it's late. I'm always recording these things in the wee mornings. It's 12:54 a.m. On a Sunday. So I'm getting this done now, and I've just had a burst of energy. So you might be feeling this way after the eclipse. At a lot of things coming in. What I've been hearing is that a lot of people are having a lot of new mental acuity. They are remembering, and the Celine Dion song that came to me as a channel message for the entire series that I'm doing this weekend is that it's all coming back to me now. So I'm talking about your inner child memories and past lives memories. You're recalling a lot of things. A lot of things are happening while you're sleeping, and you might be having very vivid dreams at this juncture. So a lot of things are coming back to you, including the inner child is the key to your creativity, your magic, okay? A lot of the things that you can now manifest to make you a millionaire in this 8th year. So with that being said, you're going to clear the energy and let's begin. Okay, this is, all of the decks have already been shuffled. The energy just cleared. We're going to go ahead now and cut the deck. Right, and delve right on in for my Virgos. Okay, what does your inner child want you to know? 15, get lost. Okay, fall deep into the realm of imagination. Wasn't that just what I was saying before I got on here? Everything is coming back to you now. So you're going to get lost. You might be having, when I said very vivid dreams, recollections, memories, past lives memories, it's all coming back to you now. So what was lost is now getting found. What was lost is getting found. It's all coming back to you now. And look at that. A time to remember. Number one, you have a new beginning. When it's a time to remember, look back on your childhood, and at the base, be present. Be present. So, Spirit is really talking. They want you to, at the foundation, be present. Find clarity in the moment. Appreciate things from your mind's eye, which is your first eye. See beyond the veil, okay? And then recollect. Look back to your childhood. Think of all of the wonderful things you imagined, because we now have the technology to make a lot of the dreams and stuff that you potentially had as a child manifest in real. You know, I remember that there were things that I thought of where I was told, that's impossible. We can't do that. Now you can. Now you can. Do you remember the Jetsons? They used to have talking watches and everything else. We're doing all of that now. So the technology is finally here to support your beautiful, vivid, and bright imaginations, Virgo. If you can imagine it, you can build it. So now, let's see, because that active childhood imagination is the key to your success. Truly, it really is, okay? And that and co-creating with the divine, and you've got your unstoppable duo. Okay, so now let's get some clarifiers on get lost in your imagination. We have number 14, temperance. Isn't that interesting? So the archangel kind of Michael, that patience, the balancing between the worlds, right? It says, let go of self-imposed limitations. I could not have said it better. Let go of it, right? Walk the middle path, right? And find meaning in everything. So let go of limitations, get lost in your imagination, right? So that you can become the King of Pentacles. Virgo, my dear, this is right up your alley, right? So, the King of the King of Pentacles is a Taurian, a Jupiter in Taurus. We're coming up to, I think, April, bloody hell, April the 20th, I think. There is a Jupiter, something going on in Taurus. It might be Jupiter in Taurus or something like that. I passed along a reading like that, but I think by Molly McCord. You may want to check it out. But a King of Pentacles, true success isn't just about money. It's about happiness too. And that's what you are finding. Your inner child knew the true value of wealth. It wasn't about what you can gain. As far as material things, it was about the expression. It was about the expansion. It was about the experiences that you could truly have because you knew no limit. You were limitless. And as a result, your inner child wanted to get lost in imagination and that full experience. Now that you can make a lot of these things reality, okay, you will then find that it is the key to your success and to your happiness. Beautiful, okay? So 14, 15, King of Pentacles. It's a natural acceleration, okay? Because you might have had some Five of Wands going on here in your most recent energy. A lot of competition and conflict in your reality. It says Five of Wands. A good coven lets every witch have their say, okay? And at the foundation, you have a Ten of Pentacles. Having it all looks different to everyone. For some people, it's, 10, you see all the wealth, but sometimes wealth is the ability to have a big enough home so that you can have your 10 cats. So it's just a matter, as I said, of perspective. But it's about the wealth mindset, right? So now let's see what elements you have to utilize to help you to get to that 10 of Pentacles, which is at your foundation. Okay, because you're already in the energy of the King of Pentacles. So what it's forecasted for you, right? So let's see what it's going to take, elemental energies, to get you there. Okay, and for Virgo, it says sky, expansion. Okay, befriend your mind, your inner freedom, expand consciousness, right? You're going to have to tap into your imagination, your intellect, a lot of air energy. So I'm going to check out, this is from the Elemental Empath book or deck. I'm looking, where it's right here. Bloody hell. All right. Okay, I'm having one of those moments there. It might be because it's so early. Let's put it that way. Sky Expansion is on page 168. And let's see what it says. This has been very thoughtful insights in this book. So I actually have enjoyed it quite a bit, and I hope you do too. Okay? It says expand the consciousness. The air card is all about discovering expansion within the consciousness. This begins by starting exactly where you are and expanding your awareness from there. We are all in different places on our journey. Different methods, philosophies, and advice will help at different stages. What is helpful one year might not be the next. What changes your life on year 10 of your journey might not even be applicable to someone just starting out. So take what steps you So take what helps you where you are at right now and stay open to things shifting. Freedom within the mind. To begin expanding yourself to new levels of consciousness, you must learn to embody freedom in the mind, to create a place where you experience your mind as a playground. Listen, tap into that inner child. And a place of unity instead of as a cage. When you embody mental freedom, where there are endless possibilities to explore. So that's the thing. You've got to think of your mind as a place, a playground of endless possibilities. Your thinking is flexible and open to change while also grounded in a solid foundation of who you are, what you stand for, and how you respond to life. You are adaptable, stable, and creative. You know yourself with your flaws and strengths, and above all, you are friends with your thoughts. Let me repeat that, Virgo. Above all, you are friends with your thoughts. They do not control you. You are filled with new ideas, and your consciousness can sit in expansive stillness or in playful harmony with itself. You can merge with the universe or simply exist or work on a new project. You are flexible. So you are to get lost, okay, in your flexible mind. This is what's happening. Okay? It says grounded mind here as well. Right? To fly, you must also be able to land without crashing. This is where grounding comes in. Allow your mind to be a playful and creative place where new ideas can flourish and manifest into reality. A place where you can explore your connection with the divine and also come back to your body. Balance the rational mind with the creative and emotional heart. So this is where you have to get lost, but utilize that expand with temperance, right? With that balancing between both worlds, right? Okay. So let the two work in tandem. When emotions are overwhelming, let grounded, rational thinking step in. When the mind is too strict and logical, let emotions speak. Each of us is different, so find a balance that works best for you. The ideal of mental freedom may even seem out of reach for many, as much of the population struggles to even be alone with their thoughts, let alone befriend them. On a bad day, the mind can seem like a terrifying pit trying to swallow you whole. And that is what needs to shift indeed. So you have to embrace stillness. Embracing stillness, right, helps to expand the mind. Befriend your thoughts. This card encourages you to start befriending yourself and your thoughts. And a good starting point for this is learning to accept where you are instead of bemoaning where you wish you were or where you should be according to some perceived standard. Okay, so you have to engage in self-love and self-acceptance. Ultimate freedom is accepting, I just said that, accepting where you are while knowing what you have the power to change. Mental freedom is largely about knowing yourself. Get to who you are and work from there. Trying to be someone else or wishing things were different creates suffering. So no self-victimization. That's a very Piscean thing. I can say that because I'm Pisces. Allow yourself to grieve if those emotions arise. It says, see water, feel emotions, and surrender to the flow. But don't dwell or spiral into grief. Finding ways to enjoy being you and taking care of yourself when you're low. If you find that you are too serious, introduce more ways to laugh and find joy throughout the day. And that is so true. That is so true. So your expanse, you are really being called to get lost in the expanse of it all, right? In the expanse of it all, in your imagination, right? Get lost in your imagination really creates a place where you can truly tap in on a multi-dimensional level. Okay? Now, we put this away. Okay? Let's see. I've now that you've learned to do that, right? We're going to see what money moves you can utilize once you've tapped into this getting lost and tapping into the expanse, as is recommended by your inner child. Okay, and I've combined a couple of decks here to see what can be done to get you where you need to be. These decks are quite slippery. Okay, let's see. All right. And I do hope you've enjoyed this. If so, hit the like, share, and subscribe. Help me get into the algorithms. Thank you, my dears. Okay, Virgo. Right, we're going to pull out 3 cards. Once you get lost in your imagination and that expansion without limitation that gives you all this creativity, you realize you have assets. You are your best asset, by the way. It says your investments are growing fast. If you have tried investing yet, this is the right time. Your future promises long-term stability. So you may be led to invest in certain things. As I mentioned, there were things that you perhaps thought of that the technology can support. There may be emerging technology that you may be able to invest in. Okay? That was right up the alley. Shopping. If you're thinking about making money in retail or online selling, this is a good sign to try it. It's also an opportunity to take your business on the internet. So again, I said you are your asset. Okay, you may start an online business, an enterprise. It is time to get into business. You are ready to take the challenge and be your boss. Okay, your experience is enough to create your enterprise. That is the reason why all around you, you are being told that you are in that big boss, big deck energy. All right, this is what you're tapping into: assets and enterprise in the energy of the King of Pentacles. Okay, so you are really on that money train, and that inner child is truly helping you to tap into that energy, because it's what it's all about for you. And it's not something that you are trying to be. It is essentially the energy that is all around you. You are you've always made, as I said here, the right choices, right, to get you where you need to be, because at this time you've matured. You have now learned to not fight against the natural flow. So let's see now here what your future higher self has to tell you now that you have tapped into your inner child. You're co-creating with the divine. Okay, once you get all of this aligned, what's your future higher self say? Success. Success. It's your time to shine. It's your time to shine. Okay? Success from what you pour your heart into. You're going to pour your heart into your enterprise, right? And I'm hearing, again, I keep hearing, you are your best asset. Okay? Sky expansion, right? So you have 14. You are a success, right? Because you took the middle path. You were not afraid to tap into your limitlessness, right? Some people are afraid of what they don't know. And Virgo, you thrive on finding out about how you work. You want to know the mechanism behind what makes the clock turn. And you're looking at every single gear and breaking it down and saying, oh, that's how that works. That's the reason why the divine is telling you you are better off being your own boss. Okay? So Virgo, get lost in your imagination because big things are coming in. I love you guys. I'll talk to you next time. All the best.